Now, the government has launched an independent review into the cost of energy, days after British Gas raised some electricity prices by 12.5%. The study is being carried out by Oxford University Professor Dieter Helm and will look at how to meet climate change targets while keeping bills low. Tom Burke is the chairman of the E3G climate change think tank and a former government advisor and joins us now. Thanks for joining us. So what's your reaction to this announcement?
Well, it's rather difficult to see, clever as I'm sure Professor Helm is, what in 3 months he's going to discover that we don't already know. We're pretty clear about what we need to do if we want to combine those goals of keeping bills down and dealing with climate change, and that is invest a lot more in improving the overall energy efficiency of our buildings. And the fact is that the government has been pretty weak at both putting in place policies to do that, but also implementing the policies it's got. So I'm really a bit puzzled as to exactly what this is supposed to achieve in an extremely short period of time.
So do you think it can have any ramifications for energy pricing going forwards? I mean, you say it's a 3-month review.
I doubt that it will tell us anything that we don't already know. I mean, and it just strikes me this is a bit of a sort of blame game going on where the gas industry is blaming the government for its policies, which are putting bills up, and the government is blaming the industry for not passing on the reductions in wholesale prices to customers. And actually, the reality is we've got a massive amount of savings that would available out there that if we did the right things and invested properly in infrastructure, we could make our bills go down permanently. So I'm a bit puzzled as to what, other than managing the headlines, this is really all about.
So what do you think the government should be doing?
Well, what the government should really be doing is treating investment in the energy efficiency of our buildings as infrastructure, as part of the underlying infrastructure that we need to make the economy work effectively. And it needs to be investing both in making sure that all the new homes that are built are zero carbon by around about 2020. It needs to make sure that people who are with very low incomes are given the ability to improve the energy efficiency of their homes right away by grants, essentially taking money out of the social service budget and putting it into investment in energy efficiency to keep their bills down permanently. There are a whole array of other things that we've looked at over the years, all of which could make not only our bills lower, but could make our climate better and could also improve the efficiency of the economy. And if you combine that with investing properly in the renewables, then what you're offering consumers is the chance not only to get a lower bill through the front door, but possibly to also get a cheque through the front door as they sell electricity back to the grid.
Well, couldn't this all still happen once the review has been completed?
Yeah. Oh, I think it could happen. Indeed, the government announced a couple of weeks ago a policy for smartening up the energy grid that would take us in the right direction. I'm just a bit puzzled as to what the added value will be of doing this instead of just getting on with it. Why carry out another study when you actually know what to do and you could get on with it right away?
Tom Burke, thank you very much.